Furnace gas means nitrogen plus carbon monoxide and CO2. This gas mixture that is called furnace gas and used for heating copper stove, which are used for preheating the blast of air. So this is the furnace gas. It contains the inert gas nitrogen and inert gas carbon dioxide and incompletely burnt oxide of carbon, that is carbon monoxide. In most of metallurgical processes, they are using furnace gas. Oxides of metal, because see here nitrogen is chemically inert. At lower temperature it cannot combine with any kind of element. Even CO2 also it cannot react and it is anyhow volatile, and CO is used here. Once it undergoes oxidation it gives CO2. So the percentage purity whatever we are getting the metal after the refining process, that is somewhat very high here. That is why usually furnace gases are used. Oxides of metal which are highly electropositive cannot be reduced. Highly electropositive means a maximum tendency to donate electrons, especially the S block element, say sodium, potassium, magnesium, cesium, calcium, etc. They cannot be reduced with the carbon because such metals react with the carbon at high temperature. It gives carbide. Metals which are low in activity series, for example, 11th group and 12th group elements under that copper, mercury, silver, gold, etc., are obtained by heating their compounds in the air. Metals which are in the middle of activity series, for example, iron, nickel, tin, lead, etc., are obtained by heating their oxides with carbon, while metals which are very high in activity series obtained by electrolytic reduction. Try to remember this concept. The native metals, say copper, silver, gold, etc., can be obtained by heating their compounds with the air. Whereas the moderate reactive metal, for example, iron, nickel, cobalt, lead, etc., can be heating the air oxides with carbon, whereas high activity series element means S block elements, including aluminium, obtained by electrolytic process. For example, Hall-Héroult process, that is the method used to extract aluminium from alumina. CO reduces Fe2O3 below 1073. See, this is the critical temperature with respect to the hematite ore or magnetite ore. 1073 Kelvin. That is a particular temperature. Below that, carbon monoxide used as the reducing agent, and above that, coke is used as the reducing agent. So you can explain this concept by using Ellingham diagram, delta G naught versus temperature graph. And spelter means that is 97-98% pure zinc. That percentage pure zinc we call it as a spelter. And copper matte means Cu2S and Fes. This mixture you call it as copper matte. And blister copper, blister copper means 96% of copper and a very trace amount of silver and gold. We call it as blister copper. And Thomas slag, try to remember this formula, Ca3PO4 twice. Thomas slag calcium phosphate, it is a major source of phosphate or phosphorus element, and that is used as a fertilizer. And this is one of the byproduct what we are getting in the metallurgical process. And philosopher's wool or Chinese white means zinc oxide. So zinc oxide, it looks like wool, and hence it is called Chinese white, or another name given, that is philosopher's wool. Next, German silver is there. German silver means it contains zinc, nickel, and tin. It looks like very similar to silver, but it does not contain any silver element. So cheap alloy and used for decorative purposes and utensils and resistance wire also. And fool's gold means also this does not contain any gold particles, but it looks like very similar to gold, and that is nothing but ferrous sulfide plus copper FeS2. So this is the combination, this mixture we call it as fool's gold.